I think there's four actually. Number one, they're open all year. Number two, the amount of time they've actually been in business. Three, will they offer you referrals from their file cabinets on previous clients that had either similar situations or at random? And number four, do they actually return your call? If you can go through an audit with a no change, they're usually short and painless. It's those that are playing three-card Mountie. You know, can you find the missing card? You know, I mean, honestly, it's not a good way to play with an auditor. You know, auditors are methodical in their approach, and they're just looking to demonstrate that you've done what you said you're going to do. And the types of businesses that I want to do business with, you do what you say you're going to do, when you say you're going to do it, for the price you say you're going to do it for. A lot of people overpay their taxes, unintentional, because they're not aware of the benefits they have.
Legitimate tax deductions they could have.
Totally legitimate. Things that, you know, I would say to them is, you know, you'd be making a mistake not to take. Flew back to New York, and I met with the revenue officer, and the bill was nearly $600,000 is what his tax bill was, and he was basically, you know, a carpenter doing remodeling and stuff, and ultimately they started disallowing expenses, and I came at him, the revenue officer, who is locked and loaded. He is prepared to argue every point of his audit. So what I did that was very different is I didn't address the audit. I addressed the feasibility of collecting. I go, yeah, you get the paperwork, you get it all done, you sign off on it, the bill's $600 grand, and he never pays you a dime now, and he never pays you a future penny on any of the earnings he's going to make, because he's going to work in cash. He is a contractor and he can operate in a cash environment. I go, is that really serving the U.S. and all the other taxpayers well by not collecting anything from him? Because that's what's going to happen. You serve this bill, because he can never pay it. You know, he'll never effectively pay it. So I asked him to sharpen his pencil and go back and look over his audit work and come back with a number I can present to my client that's going to be viable, so that I can say, you know what, pay this. So $600,000 turned into $120,000, and he comes back after, you know, like 6 times going back and forth, he comes back $120,000, and he tells me, Lou, I cannot make another change without losing my job. So this is the number. And present it if you can. If not, that's where we are. So I presented it. The client went and took a loan from his in-laws and paid it in full.